words. Trust that justice will be done in our courts without prejudice or partisanship is what in large part distinguishes this country from others. For a judge to be worthy of such trust, he or she must be faithful to the Constitution and to the statutes passed by the Congress. He or she must put aside personal views or preferences and follow the law, not make it. Timeless and universally wise words. And yes, those are the words of Chief Judge Merrick Garland. President Obama fulfilled his constitutional responsibility by nominating Chief Judge Garland, an eminently qualified American, to the Supreme Court. And he does indeed deserve, and the American people deserve, a fair hearing and an up or down vote. Chief Judge Merrick Garland has more federal judiciary experience than any other Supreme Court nominee in history. Let me repeat that. He has more federal judicial experience than any other Supreme Court judge in history. And this approach has earned him bipartisan praise throughout his career, as he was, as noted earlier, confirmed by a majority of both political parties. Senator Hatch's words were referenced. Here's what hasn't been referenced. None other than Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, John Roberts, said, "Anytime Judge Garland disagrees, you know you're in a difficult area." Well, I'm proud to be from and in this body representing a region of Washington State. Of course, I'm not over in the Senate. We here on the House floor don't get a vote. The nomination doesn't come here. But I'm also proud that I'm represented by both Senator Patty Murray and Maria Cantwell, who are both committed to moving forward and prepared to do their job and vote. And Washingtonians, frankly, should be proud of their leadership. If only the Senate majority would also do their job and allow the Senate to function, then we can ensure that the court is able to reach decisions that will produce the necessary precedent we need to resolve many matters going forward. You know, someday, I hope someone from the 10th Congressional District of Washington State is nominated to the highest court in our land. And I fear a kid from Tacoma known for resolving disputes on the playground, or a teenager in Olympia showing a talent for judging policy debates, or a law student from Shelton with their nose in administrative law textbooks. I fear they are seeing all of this play out and thinking, why would I want to devote my career and life to the judicial process only to be denied consideration from a stubborn Supreme Court or stubborn Senate? But worse, the worst of all, with this inaction, the Senate is basically erasing the lines, and they're creating a new level of gridlock. And as an American, I frankly, genuinely fear what this will become. Every American should fear what this will mean in the future. This kind of obstructionism can become and will become a slippery slope, and it will not bode well for our democracy. This is arbitrary and capricious. Justice Scalia died February 12th, so there was not enough time left because there was just a year left to go. Same true in January. What about December and November? That's holiday season, hardly enough time. What about October? Well, we're going into holiday season. What about September? Well, we got to get the budget out. What about August? We're on recess. We're erasing the lines. And that's for the Supreme Court. And where does it go next? Does it go to all other judicial level appointments? Does it go to all administrative agencies? We're erasing the line. It will not bode well for the rule of law. It will not bode well for justice. So I'm not in the business of giving advice to the eminent members of the upper chamber, ever, except today. Do your job. Hold a hearing. Give it an up or down vote. Were I there? Yes, I would vote to confirm Chief Judge Garland. But minimally, do your job. Hold a hearing and give it an up or down vote. And with that, Madam Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time.